Xavier Wills and Scott Goble, RX Muscle Australia. We're here at the 2012 IFBB Victorian Bodybuilding Championships. It's done for another year, Scotty. It was a great comp. There's a lot of good winners, a lot of controversial decisions, we thought. What do you think of the overall show and how it's put together?
Overall, I thought it was a great show. As I said to you and I've said to a few people, I think it was probably the best state show I've been to in a long, long time. Every division had quality, every division had depth, and there wasn't really any people that didn't belong on stage. Absolutely everyone pretty much brought it today. So it was a top quality show and it seemed to run pretty smoothly. We were out of here at a good time. It couldn't be happier.
Yep, Everton Senpani's obviously a good guest poser. He looked pretty freaky. When he first came out, I thought, he looks like Evan, but then he started posing and he looked big.
Yeah, he was amazing. He worked his way through the crowd. He is one thick dude, and it's just shows the difference between the amateurs and the pros. When you see Evan walk out on stage and then you see Rowan Reid come out afterwards, who's one of the thicker Australian amateur bodybuilders, Evan just makes him look small.
Yeah, for sure. Now we'll go from the start. We had the junior men up first, and we had Stephen Pentaris taking out the class. I thought he's a deserving winner, but he was challenged by Eugene Teo. What did you think of the decision? I thought it was probably the right decision, but it was very close.
Yeah, I thought Stephen won it. Both of them had great symmetry. Eugene had an amazing posing routine. But Stephen was just the bigger guy on the day, and both conditioned, both well balanced. So yeah, I thought he deserved it.
Yep. Now we have the Masters men up next, and it was a very controversial decision in my opinion. I did not pick this at all in my play-by-play. Perry Vanakis came out and won the division. I didn't have him winning. I had him probably in second at best. And obviously Matt McLean came in second, where I had him winning the comp pretty easily. What did you think, Scotty? Did you think it was the wrong decision?
Yeah, I thought it was wrong. I thought it was a clear-cut win to Matty McLean. I thought Perry was probably marginally harder than him, but if you're packing an extra 20 kilos of muscle at a similar height, I think that gives you a distinct advantage. So I thought Matty McLean took it easily. When Tony announced that second place, it was a close decision. I thought he meant between second and third because I had Matty winning it that easily. But look, Perry brought the conditioning on the day. That's what the judges leant towards. So you can't argue with it.
Yep. Perry obviously had the decent shape and obviously a good condition, which obviously the judges went for. Up next we have the bikini division, which was another controversial one, Scotty. You had your client in there, obviously, Belinda, what was her name? Belinda Gailey. She looked phenomenal for me. I said in the play-by-play, I think she was a walk-through and she was going to win this. She had awesome confidence on stage, especially in the night show. She didn't win. She came in third. I was shocked when I heard that. And what did you think? Did you think she should have won it?
Yeah, I thought she should have won it. I don't think it was just my bias because I worked with her in the lead up to the show. I thought she was the most conditioned from head to toe. I didn't think she was overly conditioned, but I think that's maybe why she got bumped back.
Yeah, I think that's what would have hurt her.
Yeah, but otherwise, brilliant proportions, charismatic on stage, great presentation. Yeah. I thought she represented everything you would want in a bikini girl. I thought she was the closest thing to what you'd see on a pro stage for bikini, whereas our eventual winner, JJ Mitchell, who also a beautiful girl, amazing stage presence. I just didn't think that she had the conditioning or muscle tone that you would see at that upper echelon of the bikini division. Yep. So I thought she'd get bumped down, but at this level, maybe they thought Belinda was a little bit too close to figure. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah,
I agree with everything you said there. And then we obviously had Stacey McMahon coming in second. I thought she was phenomenal. She should have been in that top three, no doubt. What do you think of Stacey?
Yeah, well, I thought it was Belinda and Stacey battling for the top spot. Stacey, as you alluded to off camera, was okay in the sportswear round and amazing in the bikini round. She really came to life. So I thought, like you said, a top three finisher. Very happy with her in second place. She looked great.
Now, in the men's classic division, we had Rowan Unstensteiner. I think that's how you pronounce it, something close like that. He said he loves a radio show, so I'd probably give him a mention. He actually looked phenomenal. He blew away that men's classic lineup, in my opinion.
Yeah, he won it easily. He's a Mass Nutrition Albury boy, so he did really well. And unbelievable conditioning. He looked big as well. So a great classic physique.
Now, in the men's novice, we had Nathan Rocks taking the division. I think it was well-deserved with Luke Freeman, a guy that trains in my gym who I didn't even know was coming up here to compete. He came in second. I think Nathan Rocks had the more aesthetically pleasing physique. I think he's just his shapes and his balance and condition obviously won it. Luke Freeman obviously looked good condition, very wide. No one was really wide of anyone on stage. What did you think of the decision? Do you think it was the right call?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty close decision. I thought there was 3 or 4 guys which were all sort of in the running. But I had Rox winning it. I thought he was just big and shapely and in good condition. Not mind-blowing condition, but he was certainly hard enough, and I thought he was the biggest and, like you said, the most pleasing to look at on stage. He presents really well as well.
Yep. Now, in the figure open, we had Rach White coming out on top. She looked phenomenal. And I mentioned you, Scotty. I think she looks like pro standard to me. What do you think of Rach? I know you didn't see the figure division, but you've seen Rach before.
Yeah, I've seen Rach before, and I saw Rach backstage, and she looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, she's got a nice round muscle belly. She's tight from head to toe. My only thing is she getting too big for figure? She's got some outstanding body parts, and maybe with the direction of the IFBB, she's starting to resemble a physique division competitor rather than a figure competitor. But she's amazing regardless of where you put her.
I think she's right on that limit. I think her waist is so small that it kind of gives the illusion of her being a bit smaller overall. So, yeah. In the men's under 80 kilo division, we had Michael Vecchio coming out on top. I thought he was phenomenal. It was very close, though. There's 3 guys that were really, really close in the division. What do you think of him winning? There's 2 other guys that were very close.
Yeah, look, I personally didn't have Michael winning it. I thought Jason Wells, who's a Doherty's Dandenong boy, looked fantastic. I thought he was the biggest and hardest guy on stage. Had a lot more torso thickness than Michael. Michael's got amazing legs and he had some good width, good back development, but I thought he was maybe a little shallow through the chest to hang with Jason. So I thought Michael was battling with my boy in third, Scotty Thurgood. Look, it was so close. The entire division was so close. There were probably 5 guys that legitimately had a claim on a placing. So I'm happy with that decision. Yeah,
Tony said it was a tiebreaker or something for the top 3. So I don't know if there's a count back or what it was, but it was obviously very, very close in the judges' eyes. The men's under 90 kilo division, another controversial decision thought by you and me. Rowan Reid comes out in second in this division, who I had winning the contest. Aaron Curtis comes in and steals it off Rowan. Obviously his first, I think it's Aaron's first IFBB contest. Yep. He comes in, steals the division. Obviously Rowan was probably, I think he's one of the best competitors of the day personally. And Aaron beats him. What did you think? I know you didn't agree with the decision.
No, I didn't agree with it. I thought Rowan had won it easily. I thought he looked significantly bigger than everyone else on stage. I thought it was probably the most condition I've ever seen Rowan, certainly at a Victorian title. He normally competes in the under 100 kilos at the Vics and then sucks down to hit the under 90s at the Aussies, where he does very well at that weight. I thought Rowan won it easily. I thought Danny McQuinn had second, and I thought Aaron was in third. I had a quick chat to Neil Garner, who was head judge backstage, and he said that Rowan really got bumped down in the posing round. He was winning after the pre-judging, but he got bumped right down to like third, fourth in the posing round, and Aaron clearly won it with his amazing presentation, and that's what got him over the line. But apparently it was very close, but I had Rowan taking that one.
Yeah, I definitely had Rowan winning that class, but yeah, obviously Aaron has awesome legs. We're not taking away from what Aaron has. Aaron's an amazing competitor. I like Aaron as a person as well. But yeah, I think Rowan did deserve this division. And I don't want to see Rowan come in his next comp softer and think he has to come in bigger to beat someone like Aaron, because obviously Rowan's come in light in the past, heavier in the past, and he's looked worse. So I want him to come in like this again, and I think he'll beat Aaron at the Nationals. That's if he comes in harder. Now we had the men's under 100 kilo class. There's a few guys in this one. We had Daniel Retosa coming out on top. What do you think of the class?
Really, really close between first and second. Steve Bennett and Daniel Retosa. Although Daniel Retosa was a little harder through the lower body, I thought Steve Bennett was a little harder through the back and through the top half. I thought it could have gone absolutely either way, and apparently Neil was saying that there was actually a 3-way tie with the 3 guys in the division at one point. Really? So it pretty much was decided on countback, so you really could have flipped a coin. It
was very close. All the guys had similar physiques as well. That's what made it so hard. It was like, the under 80 kilo guys. So, in over 100 kilos, we had one competitor, Nolan Smith. Dude weighed in at 114 kilos. Big guy. If he comes in a little sharper, he can do damage at the Nationals, I think.
Mate, absolutely. The over 100 kilo class, there's no real strong favourite going into that up at the Aussies. With another week of dieting, he's not far off now. He could certainly do some damage up there. Huge guy, massive arms, maybe a little bit light on in the legs, but nitpicking. He is really good and has a lot of powerful poses and a big presence on stage.
Excellent. Well, that's it from the 2012 IFBB Victorian Championships. It was a great comp. Like you said, it was one of the best state comps I've been to in quite a while. I want to thank Tony Doherty, all the crew from Doherty's, and everyone that had anything to do with putting together the comp. I want to thank them for having us and letting RX Muscle Australia in. And for Scotty Goble and Xavier Wills, RX Muscle Australia, we're out.